Good morning. Set an alarm for 5:43 p.m. Isn't that amazing? Good morning. I'm just putting on my coat so I don't get crap all over me. And why not? Take off the jug, seal it up, put it back on. Also, I've been studying. Go buy a scroll saw today and cut some new spacers out. I want to cut them for the CNC. I want to cut it for, this is a CNC RAID box for a CNC RAID, and it will run the ts400 on this. Just change the spacer pattern a little bit. This plate you can buy at eBay. 3/16 plate. He's in Colorado Springs. If you live in Colorado Springs, he's right there off of Academy. Let's take this off. Let me just get some music and wait for a question. If you guys got a question, hit me up. Or if you have a question, I should say, just hitting my mix. Install some rings. Kind of look cool. No spacer needed. It'd be cool. Anyway, that's after the race. Get a grocery getter, get going. A couple of rings. Looks like I got a good one there. That's awesome. My special washing solution. I need more Windex. I need more Windex. No, the cheap shit streak. It's streak. You don't want the cheap shit. It is streak. Banger time. Micro Center, 99.9. Let's bang them up. Sterilized. Ready. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Just a drop, guys. Just a drop and push it around the ring. Just a drop. Let's install the rings. Find your pin. Pin is right here. See it? Take your syringe, pull the oil out of the needle. To that point right there where it got suction. There we go. Now it won't leak. This goes to the ring. See that? The ring is, or the pin sits here. So you want the larger part to the bottom. Help? Does that help? Yes, you're going to get oily. And then widen the ring out until it passes to the second slot. Spin it back, hold her in place. Pin is here on the left-hand side always. And if the ring is broken and doesn't have that, don't install it. If it doesn't have an angle there and it's flat, don't install it. I see broken rings all the time, and I'm like, show me the end of the ring. They're like, why, Brad? Just show it to me. Show it to me. Sterilize. Sterilizing hole. Just knock that off. Don't need that. Scraper. Gotta put this in my pocket. I will scrape that. I reseal on both sides. I will clean this up. You got any questions, please hit me up, man. Oh boy. Now at this point, I could not use a spacer and put that directly onto the head, but you have to cut your squishy a little deeper in this back rim. MEK, methyl ketone, trichlor, naphtha, acetone. Any of these things will eat the old seal. Naphtha? Think. Yeah, it just eats it away. The better your matting surface, the less air leaks. Any questions? No? Okay. I want to be very careful around my lip spacer. And yes, you could run it with just that amount of lip. No problem. There we go. Let's do the spacer. Sorry. Pull that extra. The ramjet, the smaller side goes to the intake. To set it correctly, you have to take the spacer down on this side and build a dam. Why did you build it for ramjet? Oh, because I didn't have a muffler. Check these out. It fits stars, 1/2 inch, 13 millimeter. Build up a tack. Line up your holes. Especially that one. that fucking gear. Wrestle them rings. We'll teach those rings a lesson. Get your pin lined up. Last push. Come on, push. Push. Ah, snap the ring, snap the ring. Whoops. Come on, you fucking bastard ring. I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna so cuss. Gonna beat it. Wrestle it. Wrestle it. Get it in a headlock. Come on, slip, you fucking bastard. This better not be 51 millimeter or 50 millimeter rings. Always measure your rings first. God damn it. billable at you. Fine. Want me to use a razor blade? I'll use a frickin' razor blade. How many different types of names are there in these engine PK80s? Excellent. And it depends on the build that the people call, because you have, let me just pull down this, make it a little smaller. I got a big screen, but hard to read the questions on the big screen. Let me just, oh yeah, there we go. Haha, I got it now. Okay, what's your question, Will? China dolls. There's two giant plants that build motorcycle engines in China that build almost everything in the world for motorized bicycles and scooters and everything, and Americans aren't allowed to take pictures of it. They build everything for us, but hardly any Americans are allowed to the plant. There's no pictures ever on the internet or any of that crap. But what's your question exactly on China dolls and the different models and what I think about them? I think more about wiping this piston down with some good alcohol before I stack it, and good gasket sealer inside. I like Zane. He doesn't start shit with anybody, and that's important to me, to not hurt the hobby and try and help. There's people out there that aren't just trying to get rich. Zane ain't trying to get rich. He knows he's never going to get rich. He just loves the hobby, and that's who I try and support. There's other people that just love the hobby and realize that it will never be a successful business, because there's not enough of us. If we could get enough people to like motorized bikes, then people could make a living selling kits and everything. Right now, it's too rough a market for most people. I mean, it's super competitive, no markup, and your suppliers are always shitting on you, giving you bad parts, and they never take anything back. The boat isn't allowed to take any engines back to China. So, okay, I gotta get that lip just right. Come on, lip, get just right. She ain't just right yet. Oh, it's the piston snagging. There we go. Okay. I have a certain time limit. Could you do it? Could I do what? Could I build an engine? Could I? What's your question exactly? Oh, a Frankenstein is a term that somebody that kicked me out called his first one a Frankenstein, and acted like he was the first person that built chainsaw cylinders. But before he was born, back in the 90s, there were people building them in the 80s. And people that never even knew how to work the internet are getting on the Facebook and coming out and showing me models they used to do way back when. So anybody that says I invented this shit, they didn't invent this shit. Nowhere near invented anything. Somebody was saying he invented that, and I'm like, oh yeah, how old is he? He's like 29 years old. He's in fucking diapers. Was he building in diapers? I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. He's building in diapers. Short one. I'll put it right there. Come on. Be nice. There we go. There's just one little spot, but it's him. Gotta get one of these fuckers started. Come on, start, bitch. That's how technically I start the legs. With the term work or else. I'm on a time limit. This shit sets in about, it's the fastest setting RTV I've ever tried. I don't really particularly care for it. Just my Walmart's been out of the shit forever. And this is the shorty I want to use. Shorty right there. Use the piston and make sure it's going to fit down, and then the piston will find its own spot. You want the piston to find it for you. I tried to. The piston locks down right. Good. Sits in the middle, I should say. That's what you want. You want to pull these down like a tire pattern. This is the last intake dam I'll be making for a while. I'll be switching over to the 3.1 mod. But, you know, let's get an engine running so I can make it to the grocery store and whatnot. I have another one, but the 3.1 one just vibrated out this stud. And the 3.1 turned a lot more RPMs than this one does. I mean, I was very impressed. That sounds like word column. Yep. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe. I love thumbs up. Here's another engine. Another engine down. Thanks, guys. Have a nice day.